Hello, Wanderers. Welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 roleplay series following Kaiserin Marguerite of the Roman Empire. And in that last episode, we declared war on the Ilkhanate. And that is where our armies are marching to battle now, at least to the part of Anatolia that the Ilkhanate holds, which is this little bit right here. That's what we're trying to take. We do have a rather large enemy to deal with, but they're currently in the midst of a couple different wars. So, with any luck, we will be able to take this bit of land and maybe defeat them in one or two good battles and end this war quickly. Now, one thing that I want to do as we get into this war is we've got our armies here, and you can see that I have put our young son, Johann Rabe, as one of our army commanders. Now, they're currently automated. I might switch it off for this war. Maybe I'll take control of this war myself. But yeah, I've got our son here because, he's turned 17. He's one day going to have to lead this empire. And the Rabe family is a family that is known as warriors. And I think that it's important for Johann to get some experience in battle. And I think even though his mother might not want this, I think Kaiserin Marguerite would be, she wants to keep her beloved heir and son, at home where he's safe. But I think that, uh, his father and all the council and everybody around her would probably be suggesting that the boy needs to go and get a little bit of experience in battle and understanding of this if he wants to prove himself as a capable future ruler. And so and I imagine despite the fact that he's not a warlike man himself, I think that he would want to go and see this for himself just out of his own curiosity. He's somebody who wants to go and learn and explore things and try different things. And so, and considering his traits here, temperate, chaste, honest, I just kind of get the feeling that like Johann is the type of person who would want to know what these things are like, what it's, what it is to rule not only the administrative parts of the empire, but when it comes to war and stuff as well. He wants to understand these matters because he is an intelligent man. And so I think we're going to send him to war. But to that end, we got to make sure that he's safe. And thus, we are going to bequeath to him not only the Raven Sword, the sword of our dear grandfather, Luther. So we're going to give him that, but we're also going to give him the armor as well. So let's see, where is the armor? Yeah, the Nevermore armor. So we're going to give him that as well. He should equip it both. Yeah, so that's going to give him a really nice boost. As soon as we click time in here, he goes from 5 to 23 prowess. So this should probably keep him fairly safe, despite the fact that he's not a particularly skilled warrior. His base is 4, so yeah, he's not very good, but he's hopefully not going to be getting involved in too much personal combat. So got a little event here. Duchy admires legitimacy. The dynasty Rabe has gained 100 renown for whatever reason. Well, that's great. So yeah, let's get into this. Oh, and Rotru has come of age as well. Do we send both sons out to war? Despite always seeming to seek authority and order, Rotru has not become as proficient as expected in the administration of lands. Ugh, yeah, he didn't turn out that great. Well, let's send him off to war as well. And you know what? We'll get both of the sons. We'll get a little bit of experience in war here. They're going to be well protected. We've got Bjorn. Bjorn's going to be there going to war with them. So he'll protect. He'll look out for them, of course. And we've got other good commanders. Alasdair the Barrel's gonna be in there. They'll be safe, right? So yeah, we'll send both. And to be fair, we have other sons and other heirs, so it's not like we're sending all of the heirs to the empire. Losing both sons would be a bit of a tragedy, though. So I don't know. Maybe we would keep Rotru home. Yeah, I think that maybe makes sense. I think we would send Johann, but I think Kaiserine would put her foot down if they tried to send Rotru as well. Constantinople, the imperishable light of the empire, strains in these trying times. Recent conflicts have taken their toll. The recruiters increasingly struggle to meet their quotas, and labor shortages of all stripes rise across the city. My governor, my vassal Governor Gelder, has compiled a list of prosperous provinces whose fortune may give succor to the capital's time of need. Yes, bring men from Corinth. The capital comes before Ohrid, or it is simply a lean time. We can bring in some men from Corinth. Corinth, sure. Surely, right? Yeah, I'm sure Governor Sebastianos, he'll get over it. All right, we got to get the rest of these armies coming in here as well. All right, so yeah, let's make sure Johan is leading one of these armies here. Of course, Bjorn's gonna be leading one of them as well. We'll let them all go to these various places before we send them off. So let's get one going over to here. And then we'll siege down another one over here. And then the third army will just kind of be the backup. Looks like we've got some allies doing some sieges over here. All right, so we're gonna take maybe 2 armies. Let's take the second one here. And let's send the second one. Oh man, all right, looks like we're getting a lot of help with the sieges. So, you know what, let's keep one of these armies back and just make sure we're building up the oh, where are you guys going? Okay. All right, we'll go there. We'll hold that siege. If our allies were just going to siege these down, I was just going to keep our troops in our own territory just to ensure that we would not lose supply, but we've inherited the province of the Aegean Islands. Really? What happened to... Oh, okay. Oh, did we lose... Oh, Governess Vienka died. I see. Unfortunately, her son did not inherit the governorship. He's only 12. But do we want to give him the governorship? He's very young. Is there anybody else in the lands? Magistrate Hearthgate. He's very old. He's gonna die soon. All right, let's give out some of this land here. Grant to Rotru. I do intend to give our sons some land, but this is actually a decent opportunity. So I've got an intention. I'm pretty sure that we're going to give out... You know what? I'm going to hold on to the land for now then, because I want to give it out, but I'm going to give out land to Johan first. I don't think we're going to give Rotru land before we give Johan land. So I just need to make sure that we are not sitting on too many territories here. Let's see. Do we have any that we might want to give up? Let's see. Oh yeah, we can. This one's fine. Let's grant this to somebody. Just random here. Adeldog the poet. Kind of want to keep this guy because he's good. But Philip here, yeah, sure. We'll give you the magistrate there. And then Chios as well. Which one's the capital? Is it Rhodos or Chios? Let's double check here. Oh, it's Naxos? Okay. So we can give out Chios then. And we'll grant that to a mine work von Versleth. Sure. There we go. Yeah, so we'll give those away, and then we will we'll give our son some lands to govern over a little bit later. Legend Seeds. Who are we talking about here? Duke Theoktistos of Optimatoi. Perhaps he could be persuaded. And he is convinced. Well, excellent news. All right, let's get these sieges rolling along. Who's leading this army over here? Nobody. Great. Let's get a siege commander in there. Let's get a commander over here. And who's... Oh, yeah. And then our son is leading this army, which is fine. You know what? You can go and join and assist on this one over here. I'm not too worried about supply just yet, because we're going to get these sieges down, hopefully, relatively quickly. And, yeah, so I'm not I'm not really like too worried. There, yeah, like we got that siege done. Easy peasy. So let's go and get the armies resupplied really quickly here. So we'll send them over there. Hopefully our allies will continue the sieges. Doesn't look like they're giving them up right now, so that's good. And, oh yeah, we've got lots of allies coming in here. Oh, Governor Gelder has finally died. And it looks like Governor Eulanos has taken over as the new governor of Steermon. Interesting. Did he appointed? But that's not this guy's son. Oh. House von Saris. Is House von Saris no longer a thing then? Or is this still a noble family? Yeah, House. Oh, this guy is House Saris? But he's not. Huh. Interesting. Maybe he's just a distant cousin or something like that. Well, let's bring Goshalk into our court if we can. Can we ask him to join us? Offer guardianship? Maybe we'll get him have maybe he can have maybe he can be Johann's squire. Yeah, that seems cool. All right. So he'll be the squire for our good son here. Oh, what's going on? Oh, a bunch of stuff is going on here apparently. We're being called in, we're getting called into a bunch of wars. My vassal Duchess Flora seems to have thoroughly appreciated my advice. This has all turned out well. Okay, so what just happened? Did we just get another title or what? You are the new target of the Bakhmudi conquest of the chiefdom of Tana. Okay, well, you've only got 300 troops, so I'm not really too worried there. And then, okay. Man, it's a little messy over here, but oh well. And I noticed that I think something broke down somewhere else as well. Or maybe it broke down. Oh yeah, I think it broke down more over here because the Golden Horde still existed a little bit, but now it's just complete chaos in there. So, all right, well, we'll deal with these other small wars. Well, actually, you know, maybe we could send this army, one of these armies in to go and deal with that. Bjorn? Let's go and see where they're gonna land. Alright, Johann will begin tutoring the young boy. Yeah, we will spare no expenses to rebuild. Money isn't usually too much of an issue for us, it seems. Who has the siege engines? Yeah, okay, let's bring the siege engines in. Johann? Maybe we send Johann to deal with this rebellion? No. Oh, we send Bjorn in. We'll just keep most of our army over here to assist with this. Yeah, let's get these siege engines in. My troops could be very useful to you in the conflict. I'm not really too worried about getting allies in for that. Adrianopolis lies fields that would be perfect for a large annual fair. We could give a charter for it. The church. Ooh, yeah, let's give it to the church. All right, siege is going well here. Yeah, we've got a lot of troops in here, but the siege is going to go pretty quickly, so not too stressed about carpet sieging or anything. Oh, wait, we inherited... Oh, we got land over here. This must have been one of our vassals must have conquered this. Okay, let's go and deal with the army over here. Bjorn should be able to handle that relatively easily. Duchess Flora presents me with wares from all over the world, religious objects from holy cities, food grown by the monks and nuns in the area, marvels from foreign religions. My lady, what wares should we promote at the new fair? We will honor local saints by focusing on religious objects. Yeah, let's do it. Their religious fervor is strong, surely. All right, let's get this done. Nice, there we go. We countered his shaman. So that's excellent news. Question is, where is their capital for one thing? Way over, no, but over here in Tabriz? Okay. That would be, seems like it might be a little tough to get to. Where are their armies though? That's the question. Oh, and he's got another rebellion, populist uprising. Man, they're gonna be in big trouble actually, because they got they have to deal with us and with this populist uprising, which has what? Yeah, 30,000 troops. All right, I'm just curious where our allies are going and if we can. Let's split up for a second here. Get the resupplies going. All right, annual fairs, and we gain a stewardship lifestyle perk. Oh, we also have an empty. Oh yeah, because Gelder died. But Duchess Flora, our former ward, is very, very capable here. We're gonna give her that position. She's only 17, but she's got a very good sense of oh man. Is she married? She's not married or anything. Man, maybe we should arrange a marriage to her. To Luther is 917. I mean, she's a beautiful young woman. She's, I mean, as honorable and you know, and as good a Catholic woman as anyone could hope for. You know, just, gregarious, calm. She's very capable. It's a couple of years different, 8-year difference. I don't know. I think that could actually be fine. Yeah, that should be fun, I think. Oh, and look, we can get a regular marriage as well. So maybe we'll start a cadet dynasty over in that one. But yeah, she would accept, even though it's oh, because we're in administrative, so they don't care as much because that they're not necessarily inheriting the titles from their family. Ah, I see. Interesting. All right, where are our allies going? Are they landing? Ah, that's where the enemy army is. Okay, let's join them here. And what about oh, okay. Where were you going? Where are the enemy armies over here? And okay, well, let's just go and siege down Bakhmut. A little too pertinent for modern days, but let's go and do that. Eminent eunuch life, a life of service. Raphael lies dead. Ah, he was a good eunuch. Wait, is there a disease spreading in our lands? No, doesn't look like it. All right, let's just get these. Oh, why are our allies assisting with this? Seems unnecessary, but so be it. The accusations of witchcraft. Ooh. She must burn for her crimes against gods. Yeah, against God. I think that's only fitting. A snake at court. My lady must come quickly. Your vassal, Duke Theoctistos, was seen leaving the chambers of your... After... Oh, no. Well, are they... No, neither of them are married? Well, now we gotta break the betrothal. Because she is a temptress, actually. Wow. I mean, you should probably... I mean, we should force them to get married, but I don't think we can actually do that. I could switch to her and make that happen. But I won't. Like, immediately after we arranged that betrothal. Because she couldn't wait the entire betrothal time. I have arrived in Constantinople seeking your confirmation of my continued appointment. All right, we will receive him. Govern well, good governor. Yeah, he's not a good man, honestly, but we'll let him do it. All right, how many troops do they have here? They're sieging down Georgia, which is not too big of a deal. I do want to get... I have, what, 2 perks here? Yeah, okay. Popular figurehead, popular opinion goes up, and divided attention, which is nice as well. So there we go. Popular figurehead's going to give us... Yeah, look at this. Popular opinion is plus 63 in Constantinople. Kaiserin Marguerite is well beloved. All right, our allies are landing here, so I'm pretty sure we're going to have enough troops to go forth and conquer here. Let's bring all of our armies together. Let's figure out who our best commander is going to be. The Grand Master of the Knights of St. Manuel seems like he'll be pretty capable. Okay, their armies are running. Can we catch them here and get a battle that's on our terms? We should have defensive advantage here. Yeah, better. They got the better army commander and more men-at-arms counter, but we got defending in hills, defensive buildings, more commander traits. Yeah, we should have this one pretty easy as long as our allies come in and join us here. Is our son fighting in this battle? Johann Rabe is here in the battle. Okay, hopefully our son will survive this. Let's see what the prowess of their warriors is. They got some strong warriors. 23, 18, 22, 21, 17. Man, their warriors are... What? Why do we have some, like, really terrible knights in our army? Okay, well, it's fine. We should be fine. All right, hopefully maybe Johann will get a kill in here. That would be cool. I kind of doubt it, but we'll see. We shall certainly see. I'm sure he'll survive. Yep, okay. Whew, okay, legend spreading. Let's persuade him. All right, come on, Johann. Johann, in his first real battle, he's seen a siege, but now he's just seen a battle. And yeah, it was a victory here. And look at that, Johann and his knights were clearly in the thick of it here, as you can see. The most kills. So obviously he didn't kill 82 people himself, but like him and his personal guard were responsible for 82 kills. So he definitely was in that battle. And like we said, he's not much of a fighter, but I could imagine him, at some point when a flank is starting to collapse, he would see it and he would realize that, his honor guard could, stop the route. And so he charges in and, turns the tide a little bit in their favor. Good on Johann. Well done there. That's going to boost our war score up pretty good as well. Is this the Holy Roman Army over here or what? No, it's not. Some other army. All right. The case, we should be fine here. We can go and siege Georgia back. So let's go and do that. All right. Good job, dear son. You went and did what you needed. Where are they retreating to? I really don't want them to. I don't want to have to bring our army all the way back here. That would be... Wow, we got another perk already. Architect. Here we come. That's pretty nice. So we've got Architect now, which is going to make everything a lot cheaper and a lot faster to build, which is perfect because we make a lot of money and we want to keep on building. I get a lot of people who always comment and say I don't build enough buildings in these series, and that's typically because these series last less than 100 years. And when you spend, 500 gold to build a building that gives you 1 gold per month, and you only play for 100 years, it doesn't usually pay out. I mean, sometimes it does, but it's not that significant. Agnes, oh my gosh, she's the princess of fashion. All right, we'll let it happen. All right, I guess we'll go and siege down some more of their lands. Oh no, plotting against my courtier. Let the traitor be known to all. All right, let's go and siege down some of their lands here. I think at this point, maybe we'll switch over to automated. We won the big battle, and I'm feeling... actually, are they... No, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where they're going, but I don't think... Are they going to come back over here, or what? No, let's just go and siege down this. Enemy ally joins war. I'm not sure which wars. Don't really care. Siege is almost done over here, so that should give us at least 1. We inherited Lesbos. Okay, that's fine. A lot of stuff going on. I'm not going to deal with anything that isn't, immediately pertinent. Somebody's trying to steal from me. Who the heck would be doing that? All right, let's form up all of our armies. Let's break off enough here, and then let's go and send another army to siege. Let's do a little bit of carpet sieging here. Oh, our legitimacy has been damaged. That's unfortunate. Let's go and leave off enough siege down this as well and go to Shirhan. Oh, we got a siege done over there. What about Mugan? Yeah, let's go and do that. Oh, okay, we got one war done with over here. That's with this one, so let's enforce the demands. We're gonna gain a little bit of money, but some influence and some prestige, which is always nice. And then we'll go and deal with the Golden Hills over here. Bjorn's just making sure that this is all well handled, so that's excellent news. And then we can focus. Well, we're mostly focusing on here anyways. I'm just not really that concerned about whatever they can bring up against us over here. They're just steppe barbarians after all. What's the worst they could do? My gosh, there's so many things going on here. Prisoners taken in sieges and like stuff going on. We could start a new building project over here. We can upgrade our hospices. I do want to do that because obviously the diseases are probably the biggest threat to our realm right now. So, okay, there's a lot of enemies joining the war here. The Holy War for the Kingdom of Nicaea. They got 50,000 troops joining in now, but the balance of power is way, way in our favor. I mean, we're at the war score. Ooh, okay. Now they're coming. Now they're coming here, though. So it might be time to bring the armies back and get another battle in. Especially because we are starting to slow down a little bit on... Oh, okay. I thought this was us. I was like, are we pregnant again? No, okay. My daughter-in-law, Lemzira... Oh, this is Rotru's wife, Princess Lemzira of Georgia. Cockhair Abirda. Yeah, okay. Hans and Rotru. Sure. Hans and Rotru. Are they intelligent? Oh, nice. One's intelligent. The other one, the new dumbest Rabe. Now you grow strong and wise. All right, let's get these armies back here. Because I think if we can get another... That's just Brava becomes our rival. Let them talk. My lady, she's spreading doubts about our legend. Let them talk, I think we would say. I don't think we would confront her. All right, they're going to try to get some sieges done, but if we can get our armies back in time, we should be able to get a nice big chunk of war score there. That army's... Oh, man, they're suffering from some attrition here. Persuade this chiefess here. Can we just leave enough for the siege and bring some of our troops back? I wonder, you know, should we just bring these troops back to assist the battle over here as well? Or maybe just to go and kill these guys? Duchess Nana's friendship. Why can she not leave me in peace? We're shy, we don't want to. Out of wedlock. Oh no. Just get married to the man. Just marry him. My gosh. Well. Oh well. Can't force her. We probably could, actually. But we are the Empress. Okay, there's a bunch of people joining this, so I really do want to go and get these sieges done as quickly as possible. Or get this battle done as quickly as possible. There's rumors, but it's not that Lamzira's voice reaches me. What is Kaiserman? Hey, come on, you come to our court and you're talking smack about your grandfather-in-law? You there, we say. We make her apologize. Yeah, she apologizes. So she learned her lesson. Good. Oh, can't trust that Georgian girl there. All right, let's land. Let's get our armies built up here. Who's our best commander for him? Grand Master, of course. We got 17,000 troops. They got a relatively similar number, but we should have the advantage here. We did recently disembark. We might be able to hold on long enough to lose the disembarkation penalty here. Yeah, we should be good on that. All right, so we can probably... How long is it going to take? 11 days left to get to... Yeah, okay, so we're going to lose the disembark penalty there. We should be able to pull... Ooh, they got some other armies coming in here, though. Are we going to be able to pull off a victory before their allies get in here? Our armies are relatively strong. Army supply better. Army commander. I think that will be okay. I'm kind of sad that our allies aren't. I'm going to try it. I think we'll go in. And let's hope that... Okay, look, their other armies aren't even coming in here for some reason. So I think we got a little bit lucky here, actually. Oh, okay, here now they're coming in. But our allies are actually going to come in and join us. Man, this might actually... All right, this could have been worse. Oh, and now some big armies are coming in. Okay, let's get our troops here because this could be a pretty epic battle. Actually, let's get all of our allies in and just take as many of them down as quickly as we can here. Come on, bring in the troops. Bring in the troops. Okay, here some more allies coming in. Thank goodness. Okay, this is gonna be a crazy battle. This is gonna be like multiple days of battling here. Looks like that siege is gonna be done quick, so like we can bring in these other 4,000 troops here quickly as well to come in and join. All right, so we should be okay. We're taking them down pretty quickly, and we're getting reinforcements. They're getting reinforcements. The battles and stuff has been going on here for a few days. Looks like they're gonna be coming in to attack us now, so we're gonna get that defensive advantage again as well. Siege is gonna be done here right away, so all right. How did Johan do anything in this battle here? Let's see. Oh man, look at that, Johan. He's a good kid. You know, he's cutting his teeth here in this battle, in this war. All right, let's end that. Let's end this one really quickly here, so we don't have to worry about it anymore. Let's bring the 600 troops that we've got over here, start sending them back in. Oh, this could be the war that decides, the battle that decides the war. Yeah, look at this, another 20,000 troops. Oh no, they're retreating now, I think? Yeah, they're falling back. Oh yeah, and look at this, 96%. Yeah, there we go, look at that. Let's take a look at this battle as well. Details. Oh yeah, nice, love to see it, love to see it. Oh, that was just a battle, that was one of the other ones there, but take a look at this. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. That's a glitch whenever you give him a custom thing. I don't know why he's looking so ridiculous there. Oh, because he's got the bloody flux. Oof. Ouch. Don't envy that. But there we go. Yeah, I mean, the Ilkhanate sent their troops in and it was not enough. They know when they're beaten, and so we can enforce our demands. Could we demand a hostage? Would they accept? Oh, they would accept. We can demand a hostage from them. For the princess. I kind of like that idea, honestly. Get the princess here? Is that his? And it's his only daughter. Oh boy. All right. Yeah, we absolutely have to do this. Let's get that and force those demands. And there we go. We've defeated the Ilkhanate. And that is absolutely wondrous here. All right, we'll let our son recover here. Nor will I... Okay, this guy wants to go and lead his own little force. Fine by me. I think our son, we'll just give him a normal treatment here. Reduce disease symptoms. Yeah, he'll be okay. He will be fine. Let's let him recover for a little bit before we go and manage the rest of that there. So, nice. Shadow over... Oh my gosh, come on. Summon the physician. A soft approach is best. Yeah, all right. We'll trust Holobolus. There we go. Prevention success. All right, so there we go. Oh, and Johann has become the Dragon of Constantinople? Ha! I didn't even know he was I I don't even know he was. I mean, after how he performed in that battle, I don't blame people for giving him an accolade, considering he did very well for himself there. So good on our dear son there. So we now have the princess in our. Oh yeah, she's coming to our lands here. We'll teach her to be a Catholic. This guy's dead. All right. So yeah, that's perfect. Things are going quite well. Let's build up the shrine over here. All right, so I did say I wanted to give out some lands, but I kind of want to wait until. Did we capture something here? The Duchy of Mutania. Lost to Count Radu. Oh, interesting. Okay. we have too many. All right, I think, okay, you know what? I'm fine with this. We're gonna give Naxos to Rotru here. Let's grant him the appointment, the magist. Oh no, wait, we want to give him all of these lands. Yeah, I'm fine with that. So the Aegean Islands will go to Rotru. There we go. And I think that the title that I wanted to give to our dear son and heir, Johann, is of course going to be the province of Athens. Oh, no, wait, not the province of Athens. What we want to do is form the title the Kingdom of Hellas. And then we give that to our dear son. What do we have here? Another prisoner. Yeah, so we're going to give that title to our son here. So let's grant that appointment to the Kingdom of Hellas. Yeah, he won't be an acclaimed knight anymore, but he is now the Viceroy. Ooh, cool. That's a cool title. Can we make him co-ruler? That's a good question. Let's see. I don't think we can unless we have that promote. There's so much going on with that. Promote. Attempt to promote Viceroy Johann's candidacy to administrative positions. Okay. Do we need to do that? Transfer county, mentor and governance. Yeah, I mean, we could do this. Well, we can mentor him a little bit here. There we go. What else do we have here? Administrative favoritism. I simply cannot understand why you granted the province of the Aegean Islands to Governor Rotru. My rightful claim to these lands is acknowledged by all. Well, he is literally my son, so forgive me. No, do not question my decisions again. He's placated. Yeah, okay, well, obvious. Nice. My son, and our son is humble about accepting advice. Grant rightful vassals to liege. Yes, let's do that. Magistrate Philip. Yeah, grant that. Alice Dare. Yeah, okay, we'll grant him as a vassal. And Sebastianos will be granted as a vassal as well. So there we go. We'll let our son manage all those. Do we have some prisoners we can ransom? Countess. We've got this person here. And this person over here. Let's get some money rolling in over here. Anything else that we want to manage? I mean, we could switch, let's see. So we could switch Rotru here to naval. I mean, the Aegean Islands makes sense to make them naval. And then what about our son? We could make it the imperial one. And imperial administration provides significant level of autonomy and freedom from many regular responsibilities. More prestigious, it is the most prestigious administration one can have. Yeah, so obviously we're going to give that to our son here. And then does this give us the option? Can we yeah, we can legitimize a Latin dominion here. So that's good. We want to keep doing this. So looks like we're going to do this for presumably, well, which one? The lands of the Greeks, once all subdued beneath the Byzantine Empire, remain in flux. Who of all the rulers beneath heaven has title to them? With the sovereignty of the Romans, or the sovereignty of the Romans is the highest among earthly honors. With it, it has commanded the respective multitude. And now in Hellas, they cheer us in the streets. So there we go. If we take a look at the de jure titles here, the Römisches Reich now has some de jure titles that we can call our own. And that is getting nice to see. The Byzantine Empire could still rise. Technically, it could still rise. Oh, look, the White Horde technically has an Empire tier title right over here. Oh, and this creates Empire tier titles. The Ilkhanate, yeah. The Barun Khanate, the Black Horde, Chagatai. Interesting. So when the Mongols split up, it forms a bunch of new empires, which is fascinating. Even though the White Horde, I don't think exists in this timeline. Doesn't look like it. Or if they did, they disintegrated. So yeah, there we go. Our son is now the viceroy. I'm sure he'll recover from that. His betrothed is going to be ready for marriage soon, and that should give us the potential of positional advantage over Venice here. We've got now some of these lands coming back into our realm. We've kicked the Ilkhanate out of, the major part of Anatolia. We'll need to go and deal with the Sahara here at some point and clean up some of these minor ones. But all in all, yeah, things are going pretty well, if I do say so myself. And we're making lots of money. So, yeah, I think that we're going to have a very strong Römisches Reich by the time that Kaiserin Marguerite finally passes away. She's only 42 years old. But yeah, her reign thus far has been very, very impressive. We could even continue to expand up here a little bit too, but we'll see about that. I wouldn't mind getting a land connection through Bulgaria over here, but we'll see how things go in the next episode. Until then, Wanderers, as always, thank you for watching. Oh my gosh, France over here. We'll take a look at that next episode as well, but I will see you in the next episode.